Hey there, Dr. Mommy. It's George from Chicago, and I got a question about wiping and mouth herpes. So this actually has to deal a little bit with Bert Kreischer's wiping technique called the Alabama wet wipe, which, to simply put it, you just spit on the toilet paper before you go ahead and clean up and go on with your business. Now, my question is, let's say someone has a cold sore or mouth herpes, as some might put it, and they go ahead and do the Alabama wet wipe technique. Now, is there a possibility that they can transfer that to their anus or genitalia? Because I saw an ad about cold sores and how to fix them on the toilet, and so I was wondering, is that possible? Like, and can I transfer it? You know, I want to be safe out here when I'm cleaning up, you know? Yep. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are doing an awesome service, and remember, always keep them high tight. Ay, ay, ay!
Ay, ay, ay. Thank you, George. So that's a great question, an interesting question, and it's going to be a little bit of a hand-wavy response. So here we go. It's possible. It's possible that could happen. Now, having said that, it's not likely. You'd be more likely to transfer it to somebody else, right? To do auto inoculation, meaning you already have your immune system geared up to fight off type 1 or type 2 on the mouth. Both occur in both places, both occur everywhere, but it can happen. Usually it requires some sort of direct contact on the sore, but you're right. If the sores are in your mouth for a type 1 and you spit on the thing, there's going to be a certain amount of virus there, and you could auto-inoculate, particularly when you're getting to those delicate absorptive areas like in around the anus. So, yeah, Bert, come on, man. Think about it.
Which herpes is it butt herpes or genital herpes sucks more?
Type 2 sucks more, but they all occur everywhere. The type 1 and type 2 occurs in all places.
But in terms of location, like, is it like, having herpes in your ass sucks so much more than having them like on your dick or your pussy?
From a symptom standpoint?
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking?
Like does having herpes in your butt make, like, browning hard now?
Yeah, type 2 is more exuberant. If it's in a pelvic area like vagina or anus, it can cause meningitis in the first outbreak sometimes. I mean, it can be quite intense. And if it's really right on the anal ring, I would see how that could be pretty miserable, especially when it recurs. That could be pretty miserable. Now, they usually get the recurrences decrease with time, as does the intensity and stuff.
And then if you put ointment and stuff on it?
You'd be probably down there the ointment wouldn't do too much. That's more for the oral ones. And the type 1. The type 2, you're taking medications, Overax, Vampire, that kind of stuff.
So if you take the medication, how quickly would that clear it up?
Depends how much of an attack you're having, 3 to 5 days, maybe 7.
And if it gets rubbed all the time, then it's probably irritating it and making it last longer?
Say that again? If you're getting wrecked all the time?
No.
What did you say?
If it's in your ass and you keep on like irritating it by wiping, then it probably makes it last longer.
Or you can be like Eddie, go once a month and things are good.
Right.
And also things moving through and whatnot. But it's always hard to know exactly what generates an outbreak, right? It's not just so, and it gets different over time for people. But if you take once a day medication, the outbreaks tend to go away. It's very simple these days. Particularly the valcyclovir.